Because this is her best friend. That's his best friend. Oh, that's his best friend.
Good, how are you doing? Good to see you.
You know everybody. Talk about you. I look at it. I knew why. Hey, Memorial, everybody big down. I'm gonna tell you later to bring her around.
Yes.
I got a couple new songs.
The bus is that quick?
No, he ended up picking me up on the way.
Oh, because I was like, dang.
No, saw me on Central, so he just
Who picked you up?
Ali. We're good. Is there anything that I should know about what was said in the meeting for the speakers?
No, we just talked about
Okay. Do you work out at the 24 by the Lucas? That's the one I go to. When I go local. How do you like your new apartment?
It's the biggest apartment I've ever had.
How many bedrooms?
Just one.
But it's still like size-wise crazy.
Yeah, it's nice. I literally walk 24 hours. I walk 24 hours, like legit.
Yeah. There's a lot of people from the South Bay that go to that one. So I'm always meeting new people from that. It's one of the 24s though, I will say. I figured, because I've been to a lot, so like, oh no, Herbalife. So don't wear your shirts or your 24. When I walk into that one, it's like, well, everybody needs either on it or a part of it, so they don't really care as much. Let you talk, they'll talk with you and all that.
I'm like, you didn't do any work that night. So that whole thing, so when I talked to BJ, like Jason on the post, he was like Jason that, and I'm going for all the things. But you're not letting him, so you have to love him.
Not the door right now, but
when you get a chance. I did yesterday, Jason. Huh? Everybody said no. I want that. We watch ASM go down there one time.
Everybody, let's have a seat. My start in like 2 minutes. Have a seat. Move forward. Have a seat. Move forward. Move forward. Supervisor. There's a seat in front of you. Take it, please. All right, stand in the front row.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second, not here. I was like, I'm owning it. 2014, this chair right here. It's not starting right now. It's like 1 minute. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the day. So kicking off our day, we have a powerful supervisor school with someone who's been on the team since the beginning. Let's clap it up for Millionaire Team Celeste Richmond. And we know Celeste always delivers, so as we're listening to her supervisor school, let's be sure to take good notes so that we can share with our teams and apply to our personal lives and our businesses as well. For HOM, we have World Team Monica Black. All right, and we have World Team Alan Bennett. There we go. And on products, we have Millionaire Team, the lovely Miss Nicole Lacey. And we have Global Expansion Team, Joel Trimble. All right, on client base and marketing plan, we have Global Expansion Team, Jason Soares. stand up for Supervisor School. Alright, great. And on closeout and next steps, we have World Team Greg Clark. And Greg is everywhere. He's also on music, AV, he's taking care of everything, so let us, kudos to Greg. Alright, perfect. So that same energy that we're bringing for the speakers right now, we want to carry that energy all throughout the day. With our guests, we want to be lively, we want to be engaged. We want to show them that we're listening, and we also want them to follow our lead. Okay, so as we're taking notes, we want our guests to take notes. If we're laughing at jokes, our guests laugh at jokes. So that same energy that we're bringing right now, let's just make sure we're bringing it all throughout the day. Okay, everybody agree with that? Yeah. Perfect. So, all right, awesome. So a few things for the day. We want to make sure that our phones are off. So silent, tucked away, so that we're not texting as we go throughout the day. We also want to be mindful to not have any food in this room, out front, or anything like that. If you have to eat, let's be sure to do it in the kitchen. Okay? And then finally, no standing on the sides or in the back during HOM. And let's be mindful of how much we walk in and out of this room because our fourth floor, so we can hear and it distracts the speakers if there's constant noise throughout the day. So we want to give them our utmost respect, and again, like I said, our guests do what we do, so we want them to be engaged. We don't want them walking in and out of the room, so let's take that on as we go throughout the day. All right, so the next thing we need, 9 stories for HOM. So we're going to, can I get someone to take, perfect, Treasurer is going to take down the list of things. So can I get 2 stories for $1 to $500? Y'all have to name Casey and Lauren. All right, perfect. Can I have 3 stories for $500 to $2,000? Carly. Lamont. Third story. Jared. Okay, y'all like the name. Jared's going to be the third for $500 to $2,000. Now we need 3 stories for $2,000 to $6,000. Janelle. Mama Lincoln. One more. Mike X. All right. All right. And last, we have one lifestyle story. One lifestyle story. So someone that's making more than $6,000. No. Hey.
No problem.
Nicole's doing. Okay, perfect. So Celeste is going to do the lifestyle story. And everyone that volunteered to share your story, make sure you see Treasure right after Supervisor School so that you can get the lineup for the story. And remember who you're going to go after. So as soon as that person's finished, you can already start heading to the front while the audience is clapping so there's no gap in between the stories being up here. All right? And then finally, make sure you're sitting on one of the aisle seats. So either one in the center aisle or at the very end so that you don't have to cross over anyone when it's your time to share. Okay? And also, send your picture, your before and after photo. Make sure you send it to greg@gusquadla@gmail.com. And make sure it's a raw photo, so no before, after caption on it, no kind of logos or anything, just your before and after, all right? All right? Yeah. Perfect. Yes. And then, finally, the roles for the day. Don't do what I just did. So, roles for the day. So, first we need 2 greeters at the break. So, we have, those 2 people are going to stand there and greet our guests and direct them this way. So, we have one, Jason Soares, and Paris. All right, and then we also need 1 greeter at the very front, Casey, her name first. And again, you're gonna, be polite to our guests, make them feel welcome. Make them feel welcome. All right, and then 2 runners at the front, so you can get in here. Lauren, and 1 girl, Jeanette. All right. Let's see. And for these roles that we just chose, make sure you get started on them as soon as supervisor school ends. All right? Okay, more roles for the day. We need someone to be in charge of taking photos. A photo taker. Mike X. All right, perfect. And then finally, chairs and Osa and Carly. All right, and you're just gonna be in charge of putting out more chairs as the room fill up, and direct our guests to fill in the vacant seats and make sure the flow of everything in here is smooth. Okay.
That's what the people that escort to the chair do. The chair people are the ones that just put the chairs in.
Oh, okay, because we also have that with Usher, so we're taking that. Okay, so
Well, I don't know about that, but whoever brings the guest in are the ones that escort them to their seat.
okay,
Because you don't want 3 people doing it. It'll distract them.
okay, cool. So the runners, who are they again? Janelle and Lauren. So that's what the two of you are gonna do. So direct them to their seats and everything like that, and then the chair people will just be responsible for adding and taking away chairs. Okay, and then finally the cleaning roles for the day. All right. So first we have the bathroom. All right, Tanya and Lauren. Okay. The floors. Mama Lakin. Kitchen. Janelle. And putting away the chairs at the end of the day. All right, Chris Batley. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get right into the day. One more thing. As the supervisor school ends, let's make sure we don't have any bags or phones or anything like that in the seats next to us, because what that does is make our guests sit further in the back. So we want them to feel welcome and feel in the seats up here. So be sure to put all of your things under the seats, not on the side or in the center aisle, but under your seats. All right?
Quick announcement, you guys. I talked to, glad you guys are here first and foremost. I talked to Mark Eddie yesterday. He's going to be doing our supervisor school soon, but we're not going to tell you when. So I'm glad you guys are here. That's all I'm trying to say. So we're not going to announce when he's going to come. So whoever's here is going to get the notice. Cool?
Yeah. All right. Okay, so that's all that we have for today. So I'm really excited about supervisor school, because every time this woman speaks, she drops serious knowledge on the Get Up Comfortable Squad, the STS stages, and anywhere that she's trained. And it's always an honor to listen, because we always know we're going to learn something new. She is an amazing contribution to the team. So everybody stand, give it up for a millionaire team. So Les Richmond.
Recognize people for certain things. So, awesome. So clap it up for yourself for being here.
education, right? You're sharpening your sword, you're adding to your arsenal, and you're making yourself sharper. So it's a really, really big deal, and it's these supervisor schools right here that grew my royalty check the most. Like literally, there's a lot of different events to plug into. We have so many different things, but like I have to say, this is on a weekly basis, and it's something that kind of keeps you going. It's that bread for your head, and we just get to really like that. It's that bread for your head. It keeps you going, right? And it gives you that inspiration for the week. And whatever is going on in your life, there's gonna be something. I mean, this is from personal experience. Every single time I showed up to a supervisor school, there was something said that landed for me that I was like, I knew I was supposed to hear that. That was what I needed to go strong the rest of the week. And so I just really, really want to give it up to you guys for being here, because these are the people that you are going to be moving up in the marketing plan and really taking this club to the next level. So awesome. So I definitely want to recognize all of the new supervisors. Is this anybody's first supervisor school? Yeah! Has anybody hit supervisor in the last 30 days? Right now, this is what it's about, and this is what you represent, the new supervisor in the room, actually coming, right? It's a big deal that you're here, because not everybody even qualifies to be in this room. So if anybody I want to take some time to acknowledge, it's the new supervisor in the room. So what I would like you to share is your name. Well, we know your level of the marketing plan, but one tip on how you got here and how you feel right now.
All right, my name is Eric. I'm a supervisor. How do I feel right now? Well, on my fourth cup of tea, so I feel really bad right now. No, I mean, pretty much I just stuck by with what everybody said. Just never back down, never surrender. Always just push every single day. Stay grinded. That's it, pretty much.
Okay, what's your goal? Where would you want to be in this company in a year from now?
In a year from now?
Okay, like as in pin level, or as in you want to be speaking more in front of the room?
Both.
Okay, cool. We love that. Okay, cool. So we have the ambition in the room. Like, I love that, because I was thinking the same exact way when I was a new supervisor. I'm like, how can I get to be like the person in front of the room? Like, whatever they're doing, I'm going to listen to, because they have something to teach me. So it's just like such a student, and I still am. Like, when I'm around people where in the business I want to be where they're at, I'm such a student. Believe me, when we were at a Future Press team, we were taking notes like crazy, because we have Chairman's Club and executive and chief executive, 30K, 50K president's team members up on the stage teaching us the next level of the business, which is just crazy. So it's like you're never not learning something new. We're always sharpening our swords, and as long as we're good with that, and we're always working on ourselves, it's like this business is just going to flow. Okay, great. So are there any new active supervisors within the last 30 days? Okay, cool. So I know we have a bunch that are remote, so congratulations to all of the new supervisors, active supervisors within the last 30 days. I know there's a bunch of people plugging in on Ustream, so clap it up for them. Is there any new world team within the last 30 days? And one tip for how you got there. So we start with.
Okay.
Perfect. Love that.
My name is Vanessa, and I've been in the business One tip? Yes. Okay. One tip. Just be attractive.
Love it.
Yeah.
Cool. My name is Jordan. Been in business for about 6 months. This will be my 6th month. And one thing, what was it specific? What's happening here? Sorry.
It's okay.
One thing. Yeah, I mean, it's in the name, World Team. So at this point, it's like it's really just taking care of my team and just meeting their needs. You know, finding out where they're at, and just trying to manage all of the different personalities and stuff so that you both can rise up together. So that's what happens.
My name is Jared. I've been coaching now for 7 months, and my tip would be to maintain your relationships with your clients and your teammates.
Love it. World team happening, people are going. That's one of my favorite positions. Just for what it represents, the multiple ways you can get there, and just the fun, because that's like when it's time to, if there's any time to go and personally produce the most, it's at active supervisor and world team, because it's like you get it, you've helped enough people to have that experience to really be well versed and fluid in this business when you're speaking about it. So there's no reason not to just go. Like doing a wellness evaluation, you should have no fear of it at that point. You should just be trying to do as many as possible and help the most amount of people that you can. And that's why you see these people at world team and active supervisor doing high numbers, because it's like they get it. So if you're not at active world team at world team or active supervisor yet, like really strive to get there, because it's going to give you the experience you need to get to those next levels. Cool. In the last 30 days, is there any new active world team? Alright. So, hi Cynthia. Okay, so you guys, active world team, very, very prestigious level of the marketing plan. The fact that Cynthia hit this is a really big deal, because not everybody makes it to active world team. And like we said in the past, 90% of the people that make it to active world team, the retention is so high that 90% of those people go on to president's team. So if you have president's team in sight, you're like, I want to live that lifestyle, I want to get to president's team, aim for active world team, and your chances are super high of getting to president's team. So the work it takes, right? So tell me how we get to active world team.
Active world team is doing 10,000 personal, and then your organization needs to do 10,000 organizational volume points or 500 royalty overrides. And then also you need to maintain doing 2,500 volume points per month.
Awesome. Clap it up. And then tell me what changed in your business, what you had to take on, what you had to change to get to that level of the marketing plan.
Mindset.
Okay.
Because it's easy to get caught up in a lot of things that happen in your life, and sometimes we use our excuses as a reason to be distracted. So when you stop being distracted and you stop making excuses, you stop telling yourself, I can't do this, I can't go here, I can't talk to this person, then something happens where it's like you develop some kind of confidence and you just go. So when it comes to, you have 5 people on your team that are asking you a million questions all at the same time, because you're eliminating all of these distractions around you, it feels comfortable, like you're able to just, bring it on, just handle it, and then, you just kind of just take off from there.
Awesome. Is there anyone in cut global expansion team right now or into US period? Okay, no problem. And then any new global expansion team? I don't think so. Okay, great. So can all the global expansion team members stand up, please? that's when you're stepping into that territory. For global expansion team in particular, it's when your organization does 20,000 volume points or 1,000 royalties in 1 month, but you're doing it 3 months consecutive, 3 levels deep. So definitely it's a huge deal. Global expansion team, you get that shiny red pin, and it's really cool. You get invited to, you know, other events that are for the TAB team, and you get to really take your knowledge to the next level. So I don't believe that there's any new millionaire team, but may the millionaire team member please stand up. I know in our organization, in the greater organization, it's kind of something that looks easy because there's so many people that are hitting it. Well, I don't know if it looks easy, but at the rate in comparison to around the world, there's a lot of people, right, in our organization that are hitting cuts of mill team in the Addy umbrella organization. And it's something that there's just like been so much vast momentum as an organization overall that people came on and it's like the treadmill was already going and we just hit the ground running and just went and we were able to just kind of take off. So it's like when there is momentum, it's important to capitalize on it, take advantage of it, and get to work because you don't know when that treadmill is going to slow down. And right now there's momentum, and it's like it's going right now, and we can speed that treadmill up, like Sal said, the train is going, right? It's momentum. So that's the reason why there's been an influx of people higher in the marketing plan, because for years, Mark and Jill, they were at their office, and they were like Get Team, and then I think Jake and Heather were World Team. And so it's crazy to look at, that was like that for years. And now we're the Uncomfortable Squad, we've expanded out, and we have a whole 2 rows of tab. Like, it's crazy. So really think about, you know, what that is. And it's about to be, we're going to paint the picture today of what it's about to look like over the next year. If we take on certain leadership, what it's about to look like. So we've seen up to this point what it looks like, but it's literally like we have not seen anything yet. Okay, great. So next level of marketing plan is President's Team, but we actually have someone that is 15K President's Team. Stand up, styled out. So this is huge. Right now, we have 1 President's Team member, but soon we're going to have many lines of President's Team members. We're going to have like multiple lines, and it's going to be so many people in this club. What that's going to represent is just so much heart, so much impact, and so much, you know, riding this wave of momentum and making an impact. So Styles organization does over 300,000 volume points per month. Just think about that. 300,000 volume points. That's so, like, some of you may be like, oh my God, like, that's so far away. But like almost look at it as like, it's really not. Like it's how you choose to look at it. I look at it like, gosh, that's so doable. Like when you get to work, it's doable. He did it. So we can do that. And he's not stopping. Like, do you see the way he frontlines and continues to go? There's no better way to teach your team how to do the business than to continue to do the business yourself. Okay? So I learned from Style by the fact that he never stops. I'm like, well, that means that I just never going to stop. Like, I'm going to continue to frontline and build my check. I don't ever want it to flatten out because that means that my people aren't getting paid. Like, I want it to continue to grow, not because I need anything else. It's not about the money. It's about what the money represents. So, Style, clap it up for him. Just opening up, like what we get to do. I'm gonna go a little bit into my story. Will someone tell me when I'm like 20 minutes from being done? Thank you, Lamar. Awesome. And how much time do I have right now? Just curious. Okay, perfect. Love it. Okay, cool. So a lot more recognition will be done at the end of month celebration on January 2nd. I really want to talk about the succession of leaders, okay? The succession of leaders, like we all are leaders in this room. This is supervisor school. I can talk to you leader to leader, okay? And in this we are a body of leaders. No one's better than anybody else. Some of us just have more experience, okay? And really, the experience, time trumps pen, okay? Like that's another thing that I kind of want to talk about. It's really the person that has the most time, like that's the people you really want to listen to because they have the most experience in this business of going through things, right? So it doesn't necessarily matter what someone's pen is. If they've been in this business over 2 years, over a year and a half, like listen to what they have to say. I'm sure they have a lot to teach you. And but we want to talk about leadership, okay? So we want to talk about what stepping that up is going to look like and where we could possibly be in the next year. And I also want to talk a little bit about my experience at Active Nutrition, the club in West LA, and how I use that local structure to build my business. And who was here when we used that nutrition club? Okay, a lot of you. Raise your hand if you came after that point. If you came into Herbalife, okay, Desiree. So really just Desiree, but most of you have been to that nutrition club. Who's been to a supervisor school at that nutrition club? Okay, great. So probably half of you guys. Okay, awesome. So, after expansion comes recession. Okay? Jim Rohn said it, we've heard it, I've heard it in a couple different places. It's just something that happens. After expansion comes recession. Okay, and what that means is, you guys saw how it was really fast. There was like always somebody in front of the room with Active Nutrition. When we were doing recognition, there was like 10 people that would stand up for World Team. There was, a whole bunch of active supervisors. It got to a point where they had to like shovel people downstairs to do like, a standing room or a listening room because there wasn't enough room in that building. We outgrew it. It was impacted, right? But the momentum was high. There was always like a whole bunch of new people that hit global expansion team, new people in the custom mill team, new president's team members popping out, right? It was just bananas. It was crazy, chaotic, and people were moving up quickly, right? And now we come here, we've expanded out. We went through a period where it was, a little bit awkward. We were in Lulu's apartment building, and there was little fish hanging from the ceiling. And we had to snap, and but we got through it, right? Because we're a family, and we remained tight. But it's like we took a hit. Would you guys say? Yeah. Like it was different. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same morale when you bring a new person to an HOM there as it was when you brought them to Active Nutrition and it was this well-oiled machine, right? Mm-hmm. But then we were blessed and we opened up this space. So this has been a complete gift, right? We came in and we're like, okay, there's a lot of work to do, right? These floors, this is the first supervisor school we did here that was like concrete, right? I remember our pictures where this was just concrete right here. You see the TV was put up. And, the shake bar is almost done. And it's just really cool to see how this place has changed. But now, who here has seen the schedule for all the new events? Like that Denise posted, right? We have a schedule now with all these new events. We have official supervisor schools that are actually really legit because the leadership has really stepped their game up. And the whole day, the product section, the marketing plan, everything, it's really become more sharp. Like I want you guys to realize what you have now versus what you had in that awkward stage, right? We have a schedule of events. Like Denise is so good with planning, our Monday night meetings, with putting together the schedule. Like she's so good at that, and it's all done for you. Like it's all done for you. You guys have these things to plug into, but I think that we lost that for so long. And you guys, it's like we come back and we're like, here, we have these things, but it's like people aren't building the way that they used to build. It's like we're not utilizing the nutrition club to its capacity. So I want to show you guys that recession happened. We're out of it. we have a club that works. We went through what we had to do with getting everything okayed by the city. The stuff is okayed, right? We can invite new people to come into our fit clubs here. We have fit clubs Tuesday, Thursday, in the morning and the night. Can has a women's empowerment on Wednesday. I have Herbalife University on Thursday. There's stuff to bring people to now where there wasn't before. So I want you guys to get out of that scarcity mindset of there's nothing to bring people to, and we just got used to that, to where now we actually have a resource that's ridiculous, and it's actually, I think, better than what we had before, just because we learned that way and we're able to bring it to another level. The potential of what we can do with this place is ridiculous. So I want to paint this picture of what we have so we can snap out of it. Because right now, people aren't building. And it doesn't have to be that dip of momentum. Right now is where it gets to pick up, okay? Because the way that we built, when Nicole and I came in, Style with Jason and Ali and Thaddeus, the way we came in, our mindset was a lot different with the same resources, okay? We didn't have a lot, all right? None of us had made it. We still haven't, but none of us had crazy resources where it was we had it made. We all had our struggles, but our whys were so strong. It was a no matter what thing. And I'm going to use qualifying for promotions as an example. The mindset around promotions were very different. I just remember Vegas, you guys. I was working towards the world team. I was an active supervisor, literally at the level of most of you guys in the room. And I just remember I had built so many sideline relationships, and this is first and foremost fun. Who would say this is when you come around here, it's like a family, right? Awesome. So it's you're with your people, you're with your friends. And so we come around with, who wants to build relationships with your brothers and sisters, look around, and then when it comes time for the promotion, to send them off and be have fun. You guys go ahead, I'm just going to be right here. With your friends, you want to go with them, right? And this isn't to be hard, I'm going to go a little bit hard on you guys today, is that okay? Yeah. It's just to be a real conversation. I don't want anybody to feel bad or take it personal. This isn't about any one person. This is about us as a group and how we get to sharpen up. And believe me, if there's something going on with the team, that's a reflection of the leadership. So if stuff is going on, I'm going like this, what can I get better at? So I just want to be very clear about that. But it's there has to be standards, meeting 2,500. If you guys are hitting your 2,500, your team is going to at least have a better chance of hitting their 2,500. If you're doing 5,000, then they really have a good chance because you're that person that gives them access to doing well and producing. So, like I was saying, with the promotion mindset, you guys, it was not going wasn't an option. So it was I had built so many relationships and I was seeing them going, make it a game that you play with your sidelines. You guys are all friends. You've all built relationships. Hold each other accountable. It should be we're in this together and we're going. I saw my friends who were trending for it, and they were going, gosh, they're moving, they're doing crazy high volume. I'm going to do that too. I'm going to get to work, go to the trenches. I'm talking about getting to work, going out. I still blitz. I still go out. I just made it something where I'm inviting people to come with me now. But going out and actually doing the work and having the mindset around that. And I see that all of you guys have it and all of you guys want it. But I want you guys to realize that we have everything here to support you. And this isn't a beating. This is come here, I love you and I want you guys to do well. Because I see it in all of you guys. I see it so much so it's scary. I see what this room is going to look like in a year from now. And I'm already thinking about how we're going to need to branch off and do an active supervisor school in the other room because there's not going to be enough room in this room. And it's getting the mindset right to build you guys up for that point. Because it's going to come to a point where me, Nicole, Nicole, Denise, Style, Jason, Ali, these front rows step back, and all of you guys move up to the front row, and you guys are running the show. Like, literally to that point. So it's like, there's going to be shift in mindset, exactly what Cynthia said when she was up here. I said, what changed? She said, my mindset. It's like all of that. Like, I'm letting you guys know you guys are about to be running stuff. Like, really, full range. You guys will be up in here running the show. So it's just, I have so much respect for you guys that I'm keeping it completely 100. So, so I wanna play a little game of recognition because I want to show you guys, I want to cast out the vision for you guys for what this room is about to look like. Why we do this, why we like get in there and kind of sometimes go hard and talk like, you know, a little bit about like in my day. I know it sounds like your parents don't want to hear that, but like I feel like we had less and did more with it. It's just my honest opinion. I feel like I'm not going to beat that drum too much, but I think you guys get it on how I feel. So what we're going to do is I want to recognize all of you for where you're about to be in a year from now. Okay? Can we do that? Like, I'm going to recognize you guys for where you're going to be in a year from now. And you could be higher than this. So I put you somewhere, don't be offended, like, wow, middle team. Fun, okay? So all of us at some point are going to be standing. So I'm going to start with, I don't have cards for everybody, but I want to welcome up 50K Sherman's Club Style Bell. I want to welcome up 30K Executive President's Team, Nicole Lake. I want to welcome up fully qualified President's Team, Jason Soares. Alright, so 30K Executive Team, President's Team, Denise isn't here, and President's Team, Tan Lombard isn't here, but clap it up for them. I want to welcome up fully qualified President's Team, Mama Lakin. That haven't even you have people that are active world teams. So they're sitting right behind, they're actually qualified to sit in the front row. Well, we might change that at that time. But you guys have active world team members as local expansion team members, and they're not even in the business right now, today, like if we're talking like that. But when you guys are get teams, you do have those people in your business. So I want to be very, very clear. There is people that are not in your business yet, that are about to come in soon, that at this time next year will be active world team and global expansion team. Okay? I want you to look back, just at the empty seats behind you, and also picture the rows double, so these seats going all the way to the back. Okay? Because now, Styles Chairman Club, that means he has 5 first line or lines of President's team members. He has Nicole and Mama Layton is one line. He has Jason is another line, right? He has Tan and Joelle is another line. Myself and Denise is another line. And a remote President's team member will say, Amanda, out in Milwaukee, right? Because she's get team right now. She's President's team. So 4 local lines of President's team. I want you guys to understand what this looks like for this room right here. This means how many people are in here today? Let's just count you guys, not even count the people up here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 people, and there's more. Let's just say 30 people. What's 30 times 4? 120 people in this room is what 4 President's team members represents. Okay, so this room is going to be completely packed, standing room only. It's going to be at a point, right? Like, we should be so obsessed with getting new supervisors in this room. Like, it should be on your mind so big that you're thinking, like, must empower leaders, must empower people to make an impact, and, like, get them into this room and see the value in that. Like, you guys get to be hyping up supervisor schools here, qualified producers, your senior consultants, your new people, like, oh my God, I can't wait for you to get to supervisor school, because what you learn in there is incredible. Like, I've been able to take my business to the next level because of it. You should be edifying supervisor school like that so that your team sees value in it, so that they drive for supervisor school. Does that make sense? Like, it's very, very strategic, and it's the truth. So you're being authentic, because supervisor school is amazing. So what we're going to do is I want to recognize the new Millionaire Team, President's Team, and Chairman's Club, right? Because this is our reality. This is not far-fetched. This is like, the momentum that's about to pick up, especially going into 2014, is about to be ridiculous. It's about to be real, and you're about to see these things change. So we're literally just doing this a little bit in advance. So I'm going to start with our Millionaire Team, right? And this is just to give you an idea of your income, right? So I want to interview you guys a little bit, and I want you to talk about a little bit of the way that your life has changed since you've hit Mill Team, and what this pin represents to you, and how it's changed your life. How it feels to be making over $10,000 a month. Like, what has that done for you? So we'll go ahead and we'll start with you, Eric.
It's nice actually making 10,000 in 1 month. I mean, I'm sitting pretty now. When I first started, I was really stuck on minimum wage. Couldn't get past that. I went to school and I really couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. And once I found this opportunity and realized that I can help people and pay it forward, give them my testimonial and help them, it really helps me get in a mindset where I want to help people now. I want to show them what I have to offer to them. So, yeah.
Awesome. Clap it up for Eric. Cynthia, you've come such a long way. It's really cool to see your growth over the past year. I mean, you were just active World Team last December, and now you're fully qualified Millionaire Team. Like, how does that feel? How has that changed your life?
Having that much of a drastic change within a year, it shows that it's possible, and that if you remain committed to what your why is, and really understand that along the way you are going to have struggles, like nothing is going to be perfect, but if you are so strong in your why, and you're so committed to showing up for your team, showing up for yourself, that change is just going to happen.
Awesome. No, it's perfect. Clap it up. What was like the first thing you treated yourself to on like the first paycheck that was over $10,000?
A new apartment.
New apartment. Where?
Yeah. In downtown Long Beach.
Downtown Long Beach?
Yes.
And like, what's so dope about this apartment?
I like how, well, the first thing is I like how it's close to home.
Okay.
And the second thing is I like that area because you can walk everywhere, you know, everything is easily accessible.
Okay.
And it's close to the beach at the same time.
Nice. Clap it up. Hey, Mike. Man, this is so cool, like, to see your mom present, seeing you meal team. It's just really cool how your team is taking off. Can you tell me a little bit about how being this pin, what it represents to you, and how it's changed your life? I remember you telling me a year ago, just like, about eating struggle puffs. You might not.
Which you ain't got nothing. You pour a box of ice in a bowl.
No more struggle. Now you're fully qualified. Millionaire team, making over $10,000 a month. So tell me how has your life shifted? I can only imagine how has your life shifted in the last year for where you're at right now.
Okay, well, last December, I was eating struggle puffs.
Right.
I had to choose between buying food, groceries and stuff, or paying bills, because the debt collectors were calling every day. And I had to take the train every day because my car broke down and I didn't have the money to fix it.
Okay.
So and everything is shifting now to where if something happens with my car, I can fix it and not have to wait. And I can provide money for my family and for other people that are eating struggle.
How do you feel?
It feels amazing. It's like a huge weight lifted off my shoulders.
Wow. That's big. I can see it in your face, the relief, the weight off your shoulders. That's incredible. Clap it up for Mike. Hello, Mr. Janelle. Hello. How are you? I'm great. How are you? Amazing. Like, this right here, just to see you, to pin you, Millionaire Team, means so much to me because I see how far you've come, especially from the year before, you know, just coming into that SDS, like, sorry, I won't spare her, but just for how far you've come, even in the last year, you know, you had just hit Active World Team, which was phenomenal last December, and the December before that was your, you know, your kind of debut into the business on a serious note, and you made the decision that you were going to do the business. So to be here, fully qualified millionaire team in 2 years of business, like I've seen what you've come from. Tell me what this represents to you.
For me, it represents being an adult. I think my whole life I've run from everything, and this has allowed me in the process of growing my business to grow up.
Okay.
And to face the things in my past that I did.
Okay. Wow. And that's big. So, you know, what's something that, since the money has come, because we know the mindset has shifted, who you are being is just incredible. You're glowing when you walk in this room. But since the money has come, what's one thing that you've been able to treat yourself to since you've been making a lot more, you've been making lifestyle money now?
A car.
Nice. changed your situation?
It allows me to show up more
Nice.
and to not use not having a car as an excuse.
Wow, that's incredible. How do you feel right now?
Amazing.
All right,
Come on.
clap it up. We have my man Ali. Millionaire team. Now this is just crazy because Ali and I used to just sit at Sal's dining room table and be like, what if we could make it one day? And now it's like you're making like a ton of money. You like have the lifestyle, what you want. Now you can like really travel the world. Crazy. I mean, you figured out how to do it before, but this is just really cool to see because I know how bad you want it, and you represent persistence. You represent resilience of like really putting your mind to something and going, and you've really stepped up as that leader. And over the years, you've gone from active world team to fully qualified millionaire team. So, like, this is bananas. Like, how do you feel right now?
I feel great. I feel like it's just something that's so attainable for everybody. And for me, it was just, you always have a vision, and Mill Team just allowed my vision to manifest. So it's just so clear, and I'm just excited about what life has in store.
What's changed?
Everything. My whole lifestyle has changed. I've been able to move out. I've been able to move out. I've been able to, pay my mother's bill, house note bill.
Wow.
I've been able to just live, like, everybody knows me for traveling. I used to travel and I used to come back and I used to still be broke. And now I can travel and I can come back and still be at peace and actually want to come back home versus not want to come back home.
Awesome. So I want to really say thank you to the Millionaire team for what you guys do for this organization. You guys hold this thing together, and you guys have shown up. Since we started and opened up our nutrition club a year ago, you guys show up like no other and make this thing the well-oiled machine it is right now with 130 people sitting right here watching you guys get recognized. You've groomed these people into leaders, and it's just phenomenal what you guys represent, who you're being, and how you've stepped up. So thank you so much. You guys can go ahead and take a seat. We'll rearrange seating later. Just go ahead and take a seat. Clap it up for the You guys, this is just incredible. We have president's team. We have multiple K's. We have chairman club, but I really want to represent the 3 new president's team members. You guys, over the past year, they've fully qualified, and it's exciting because their organizations do over $200,000 a month. What that represents is massive change and impact. It's a lot of work, just a lot of sacrifice. I'm telling you right now, these people are showing up, making it happen. They're training, and really just they're bringing a lot of value to the marketplace, and I'm excited to see how their lives have changed over the past year. So we'll start with you, Joelle. Joelle, congratulations. You are fully qualified president. Now, these 3 that are fully qualified presidents, they make over $25,000 a month. Oh, but that's just breaking in. So they're share that with you guys. So with this, I understand how much your life has been able to change and what that means for you. How has your life changed over the past year now that you're a president's team member? What does that mean for you?
Well, it definitely represents impact, but I would say this time last year, I was sitting in these same seats, and you were doing the supervisor school.